I tap 2 mana and cast Circle of Protection Chowderhead. Let's do this. Hi everybody, BionicDance here. So, I was going through a whole bunch of my old stuff, and I happened across a bunch of old cards. Magic the Gathering cards. Do you guys remember Magic the Gathering? Hell, maybe some of you still play it, I don't know. I used to play it back in high school and college a lot. In case you haven't noticed, I'm a bit of a nerd, a bit of a geek, just a little bit. And I used to play Magic the Gathering. Hell, I didn't just play Magic the Gathering, I played a lot of games. You know, like I said, I'm a bit of a nerd, a bit of a geek. What else did I play? I played Illuminati. This was a fun game, fun trading card game. It was based around a lot of like world events, stuff like what do we have here? Earthquake Projector and survivalists and stuff. Here we have we have Bill Clinton was one card, and we also had somewhere in here was video games and what do we have here? Orbital mind control lasers and things like that, and big media. And the whole idea is that you're trying to basically control the world. You know, it was a fun card game, and you could do all sorts of crazy stuff where you could have like the FBI being in charge of Stonehenge, right? It was a very fun game. And, you know, a lot of me and my friends, we would play this stuff, and, you know, we were, well, let's face it, kind of, well, nerds, you know. It was a lot of fun. So we would play stuff like this, and I'm sorry, I'm looking for a very specific card here, because, like I said, we have Bill Clinton, and somewhere in here is a Hillary Clinton card, and if you would hold up Hillary Clinton next to Bill Clinton, it was actually kind of funny. Where'd it go? Oh, hey, check this out. There's also a Trekkies card. Yeah. Where the hell did it go? I just had Hillary Clinton. It's kind of annoying. Yeah, well, anyway, hey, there's Nancy Reagan. We have New York, and gosh, I just had her. Where'd she go? The Boy Sprouts? The Boy Sprouts, apparently, yes. I guess they would have gotten sued if they'd had the actual Boy Scouts. But anyway, it was a fun game, you know. And there were other games, you know, like, what did we have? We had the Great Dalmoody was another game, which I don't even remember how to play. I haven't played this in more than 10 years. So I, for the life of me, do not remember how to play. Oh, that would be why I can't find it. It was still in the box. Yeah, so if you hold Hillary Clinton up to Bill Clinton, you'll see she's holding his leash. Yeah. Okay, so anyway, I don't know, it amused me. But anyway, yeah, so, you know, that was a fun game. And there was also a Star Wars game that I found. Well, here's the manual for it, and a bunch of the cards. The Empire on one side, and the Rebellion on the other side. You would have planets, and like events, like what was this, Gravity Shadow, and Luke's T-16 Skyhopper. And here we have Leia, and let's see, what do we have here? For luck, you can tell what's going on there. You know, and here we have Tarkin, things like that. Somewhere in here was Han. There's Han. Yeah, Han. You know, things like that. So it was a, you know, Star Wars game, things like that. And there was this other game, which some friends of mine and I, we used to play a lot, called Galactic Empires. I really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. It was sort of an empire building spaceship. Well, not exactly spaceship combat. It was more like, I mean, because it was spaceship combat. There were spaceships and they fought. But it was more like fleet combat. More than, you know, sort of dogfighting or anything. You know, it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. And so I dug up all of these cards. But while I was doing that, I ran across, as I said, a shit ton of old Magic the Gathering cards. Now, some of these cards, I mean, okay, for example, what we have here, Jasmine Boreal. And if I remember right, she was from, I want to say Legends? Legend, yeah, it says here, Summon Legend. She was from the series called Legends. This was 1994. This card is older than some of you, okay? How crazy is that? 1994, I was just barely entering college when this card was new. And my friends and I, we were pretty nerdy. You know, we were pretty geeky. And we played this game a lot. And it was fun. I mean, I went to the Rochester Institute of Technology. And, you know, so we were surrounded by nerds. And it was okay to be nerdy. And we had a lot of fun. Oh, hey, look. Here is a Sarah Angel card printed in Japanese. I took Japanese in college. I didn't take enough to really get fluent, but I took enough that I could sort of understand some of what was said when I was watching anime. I love that language. It's a great language. But anyway, and then here's like Jedido Janin, another legend. Lot of fun. I am going to take these cards down to the local gaming store and see if I can get some money for them. Because, damn, these are old, and I've just been sort of sitting on them, you know? And, I mean, like this, also, 1994. This one's 1995. What is this? Divine Transformation, it's called. It's an enchant creature card. Target creature gets +3/+3. It costs 2 white mana and 2 colorless mana. Yeah, so, I mean, these are probably worth something. They gotta be, right? Right? I mean, do people still play Magic the Gathering? I don't know. And then I've got a shit ton of other cards over here. These are all Magic the Gathering. They're not all in protective sleeves, but they're still in pretty good condition. A lot of them, let's see, from, where is it? Here. Alright, all of these are actual, like, cards. Everything else is land. Now, for those of you who don't actually play the game, land is what you use to generate mana. Mana is what you use to cast the spells, right? Now, I actually worked very briefly for the Wizards of the Coast Game Center. Long time ago. It was a lot of fun, but you know, I mean, because when I don't feel like you genuinely live in Seattle until you've worked for either Wizards of the Coast, Microsoft, Starbucks, Amazon, or Boeing. It just, you know, you don't really, until you've worked for at least one of those, you don't really live here. If you've moved here from somewhere else. If you were born here, it's another story. But hey, that's just me. I don't know. Because, I mean, I did move here from somewhere else. And it just seems to be that if you've moved here from somewhere else, well, you know, that's what it's like, is you've moved here usually for a job, generally speaking. Anyway, at one point, for the hell of it, some friends of mine and I, we got really, really bored one day and decided to make our own Magic cards. Just, you know, we decided to make silly Magic cards. For example, I made the Sylvan Bakers, right? They're basically Keebler elves. You know, it costs 1 green mana. They are 1/1. They have Kitchen Walk, which means you can't block them if you have a kitchen card. And if you tap them, target player owes you a cookie. They're 1/1 creatures. Yeah, so basically I turned a forest card into the Keebler Elves card. And on the other side, it's a Circle of Protection Atog. You know, one mana protects you from damage from 1 Atog source. And if you've played Magic the Gathering, you know why that's funny. But if you haven't, then you clearly don't. Yeah, it just ATOGs, whatever. Anyway, yeah, so, I don't know. Magic the Gathering. It's a silly game, but a lot of fun. Spent a lot of hours of my life playing it. I have not played it in more than a decade. It has seriously been more than a decade since I've played Magic the Gathering. And I'm not sure I miss it because, like I say, I'm about to sell off all of these cards. Well, it's been an interesting trip down nostalgia lane. Oh, I also have this. It's a Lord of the Rings tarot card game. It's this like limited edition gold border game. I won it in a contest a long time ago. I've never used it. I don't know if it's worth a damn thing, but it's gosh, is this numbered? Yeah, it's, well, okay, it's number 418 of 500, but it's still a limited edition gold border edition of this game. It's a tarot deck, but it's also a card game. It has a rule book. I don't know. I don't really want it, but if it's worth something, I don't know. See if I can sell it to whatever. Yeah, I was at NorwestCon many years ago, and it was free to enter the contest to win it, and I won. So there you go. Anyway, yeah, so this is BionicDance being nerdy. I'll catch you later. Please take the time to rate this video. And hey, if you dig what I do, subscribe. And please visit my Zazzle store, where you'll find all kinds of BionicDance merchandise. Vote me down and I shall become more powerful than you can possibly imagine.